Alright guys, so we're back for another Dokkan Battle video, and today we have got STR Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, who is a free-to-play unit, who you can get from the Copy Vegeta story event, which has finally arrived on Global. Of all of the content that has been delayed on Global, I felt like the Copy Vegeta event was the most egregious, and now finally that has arrived on Global, so that is good. So I figured now's a good time to go ahead and rainbow this Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. He's a decent card. I have been rainbowing a lot of free-to-play units, just sort of in preparation for like future Prime battles and stuff like that. I mean, I gotta imagine they're gonna have like a bigger goal in mind with a lot of these free-to-play units in the future. I mean, we have seen a little bit of that with Extreme Z area, right, where a lot of times the new free-to-play units are like required to have for Extreme Z area as of lately. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this Gotenks rainbowed now. Let's go ahead and check him out. He's on a few teams, and let's see how good he is. Alright guys, so we are in an event. We're on the Super Saiyan 3 team here with the free-to-play Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. Now, this Gotenks, right, he gets 5 key and 50% defense for the 5 turns from the start of turn. Right now, I will say that will be very, very strong in free-to-play, like, events, right? So, like, Prime Battle events, typically I've noticed that unless there's like some sort of like campaign going on, a lot of times it can be hard to find like the proper leaders and stuff like that. Key links are always an issue with like Prime Battle events. So Gotenks getting 5 key right away, basically auto supering, is going to be very, very nice. Then the fact that he gets 90% attack when performing a super attack means, yeah, almost a million right there, turn 1, means he can hit a pretty decent number. This guy, like, if you don't have Tech Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks or Physical Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, I actually think this STR Gotenks is not too bad. And, you know, we were able to get a lot of his links active. Super Saiyan, Over in a Flash, actually, does he share every single link with that adult Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks? I don't think so. They do have Budding Warrior. Does he have Innocence? No, the adult Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks does not have Innocence, but they share almost every other link. So obviously, you know, they are going to be very, very good together. Here's Xeno Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. We did just recently get LR Super Saiyan God Goku actually revealed, right? He's actually going to be dropping tonight, I believe. He comes out. So that'll be good. Then next week, we should be getting the Heroes cards. So, you know, your boy had, like, there was a nice little break where, you know, your boy didn't really have to summon too much. You know, definitely as, you know, a giant whale in the game, I very much appreciated that. You know, like after the LR Androids happened on the 300 million download celebration, you know, I was kind of able to chill. You know, Future Gohan was like 3,300 stones. I think STR Cooler ended up being about 4,000 stones. Annoying, but definitely could have been worse. But now, now we get into LR God Goku, then the Heroes cards. Then we're probably going to get another Dokkan Fest exclusive. Ooh, wait a minute. Okay, this is a really good turn. All right, so Gotenks should be able to hit above 1 million right here. But, we're probably going to get another Dokkan Fest exclusive on JP within the next, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks. Then I think most of December probably will be empty. I mean, we'll see. You know, well, no, actually, that's not true, because they'll probably do another they'll do a double rates banner for Christmas like they always do. Oh boy. Oh, he was just under 1 million. Oh, come on. No. He was just under. I mean, that's for all intents and purposes a 1 million attack stat, right? But he was just under it. Oh! Gotenks was so close right there. Okay, I don't really think we need to keep going too much longer here. I guess next turn. Well, okay. See, I was gonna say next turn, Gotenks' passive will definitely be, have worn off, right? So we could probably see what his defensive stat would look like without the 50% buff for 5 turns. Plus, we could see him without his key. But the issue is, I know his defense was lowered, and he did get a lot of keys just from the map on the board coming into the fight. But then again, you know, he's got Over in a Flash, right? So, like, and Fuse Fighter. So if we have him linked with that adult Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, which I have throughout this video, he's going to be basically auto-supering anyway. So, you know, again, for a free-to-play unit, this guy was pretty good. I'm totally okay with them, you know, kind of dropping him when they did. What's funny is, this guy came out with Tech Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks' EZA pretty much. Well, I don't know, like a week after? It was like a week or 2 weeks after, something like that. So, like, there's people who are able to use this guy to help, like, get, like, Tech Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks or Physical Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. To, like, whatchamacallit, the, what are we at? 42k defense. I mean, this is another one of those really good turns right here, though, because Bardock has to support that passive. I mean, the Super Saiyan 3 team typically just takes a lot of damage. That's kind of how it is. We need, like, Super Saiyan 3 Vegito or Super Saiyan 3 Gogeta to be added to this team for sure. Or maybe, like, a Xeno Super Saiyan 3 Trunks. But yeah, right under 1 million again. Okay. Now I want to take him over to the Hybrid Saiyan team / Master and Student Bond team. Obviously, that's going to be a really good team for any Hybrid Saiyan. They're going to look really good over there. So let's sort of take it over to that team. All right, guys. So now we're on the Hybrid Saiyan team / Master and Student Bond team. This, of course, is going to be a very, very good team for Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, or really, again, any Hybrid Saiyan. Now, remember that Gotenks gets his attack buff on Super Attack. So, you know, units like Braw are going to be really good for him, especially because Braw also has Innocence. So, Braw is basically giving Gotenks, what, like 50% right here? Yeah, okay. I am noticing, though, that this Gotenks, despite the fact that he does get, like, a defensive buff at the start of turn, he is very squishy. I mean, that's pretty much the way all Gotenks cards function, but boy, oh boy, does he get smacked around a little bit here. Jeez. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna try and like see. Yo, Gotenks, relax. Can we not get hit so hard? All right, so yeah, I want to get B-Pan in the last slap, and we'll probably get Gotenks. I think actually linked up with Braw. Braw will probably be the best support type unit for Gotenks like on this team, and then we'll also get the active skill, right? Of course, you know, Gotenks having his attack buff on Super Attack means he's not going to get sort of the maximum like big buff that, you know, LRB Pan's active skill can give to units that have start of turn attack buffs, but it should still be a rather decent number that we're going to be able to get for our boy Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. I don't know if we're going to be able to break a 1 million attack stat, because we did have a pretty good rotation before with Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, Super Saiyan 3 Bardock with his support type passive active, as well as the adult Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, right? So it's going to be interesting to see if we can break that number, the 1 million number. We'll see. Actually, hold on. Let me check. Okay, so this Super Saiyan 2 Gohan right here, he's giving him Super Saiyan, which is 10%, but that's it. So Braw is actually going to function as a better support type unit for the Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. Yes, definitely she will, because she's giving 40% plus Innocence, whereas, you know, the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan's giving 35% plus Super Saiyan, right? So we do want to get Braw on rotation. Oh, there we go. So that rotation, we were able to break above a 1 million attack stat. That Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks team, man. And that number would have been a little bit higher if we could have had Gotenks in the middle slot as well, because then he would have been able to have that Super Saiyan Link active. So that would have been really, really nice. I'm going to not get super attacks here, just to make sure that there's no shenanigans on the next turn. You know, typically it happens where it's like, okay, you know, now I want to test out this unit, but I need him in, like, the middle slot, and then, like, you know, like, we'll get, like, 3 additional attacks right here, and then Cell will have, like, a sliver of health for the next turn. That's always the absolute worst. Like, the only problem, I'm not really so mad that they make Dokkan events so weak anymore. Like, it's just the direction they're going in, right? But, like, sometimes it does create difficulties showcasing some of these characters, right? Like, it certainly does become a little bit annoying here. Okay, so we'll go ahead and use B-Pan's active skill. And I think this should be higher than the attacks that we saw from Gotenks on the last turn. With, you know, Innocence plus his 90% attack buff. Plus, we're actually getting, what? Well, maybe it would have been better with Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, actually, because B-Pan has Innocence herself. So this attack stat, I think, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, might have been a little bit higher with Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, because he would have had Super Saiyan active for Gotenks as well. All right, so let's see what number Gotenks gets up to. 1.18, so a very similar number, right? So I do believe he would go over 1.2 if we had the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan there instead of Braw, because B-Pan has Innocence, which, you know, there's that one link that Braw is giving as well. But still, decent number for this free-to-play unit. I mean, you know, he is, what, 8 months old at this point. It's not like he's new or anything at all on JP. All right, let's go ahead and move into his breakdown. Let's see his details for this free-to-play STR Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. Alright guys, so this Gotenks right here, this free-to-play Gotenks, this is power that outshines the adults. Yeah, that's hilarious considering Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks gets bitched in about 2.5 seconds fighting Copy Vegeta. Okay, yeah, power that outshines the adults, sure. Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. His leader skill is the Super Saiyan 3 category, key 2 and 30% to HP attack and defense. I should also point out that Copy Vegeta is, again, basically a copy of Vegeta's power, right? And that Vegeta's in base form, and he like one-shot Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, so keep that in mind. His super attack is the Die Missile Barrage, which does supreme damage to the enemy. His passive skill, You're Going Down Fast, gives him 5 ki and 50% defense for 5 turns from the start of turn. It's fine, considering he also does get his 90% attack buff when performing his super attack, which allows him to hit a pretty good attack stat for a free-to-play unit, especially on something like the Super Saiyan 3 category team or something like that. He's going to be able to hit some pretty decent numbers for sure. His links are Super Saiyan, Fuse Fighter, Over in a Flash, Limit Breaking Form, The Innocence, and Budding Warrior. So, he's got a lot of those typical links we would expect from Gotenks units. By the way, a new Gotenks, I think, is honestly something we need pretty badly. Like, one of these top-tier LR cards to be some sort of Gotenks. I don't know, be it like a base form transforming Gotenks, or just like a standalone Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, or what. But Gotenks, I think, definitely is very deserving of an LR. I mean, but really, there's so much in the Buu Saga that they really need to do. Like, we have the LR Super Vegito card, but that's kind of like a fusion one. Like, I feel like we could have a standalone, like LR Vegito card, right? Like, maybe that would be the New Year's card this year. I think it's very possible. Ultimate Gohan, Kid Buu, and again, Gotenks, I think, are all deserving of LRs. I mean, we already do have a Super Saiyan 3 Goku LR, but I feel like, Angel Super Saiyan 3 Goku from when he first goes Super Saiyan 3, like, we probably could get an LR for that. Like, there's just... The Buu Saga, it's insane. Like, the Buu Saga has so many characters, so many hype moments, so many, like big moments that there's just a lot that, like, they really still need to do. So, like, what's funny is maybe they are going to push this Buu Saga celebration off until, like, after the 5-year anniversary, because I feel like it's going to be, like, a months-long thing. Like, there's so much they really still need to cover. So, that will be interesting. This Gotenks, by the way, is not on the Buu Saga because he, of course, is from the Copy Vegeta arc in Dragon Ball Super. His 12 multiplier is 130%, which is pretty bad, but, he's free to play. He's solid elsewhere, so it's not really too big of a deal. And then finally, he is on a couple of different categories here, right? So, number 1, he's on the Fusion category team. Pretty small team that really needs to be buffed. We really could use some stronger Dragon Ball Heroes cards, or, maybe an update to, like, the Dragon Ball Fusions banner to help this team out. There's a lot of different forms of Gotenks and Gogeta in Dragon Ball Heroes. How about Great Ape Gogeta, anyone? That could really help this Fusion team out. Then also, he's over here on the Hybrid Saiyan team. Fantastic team. Continues to get buffed constantly. Love that team. Now that Future Gohan is out as the leader, very good for that team. He's here on the Super Saiyan 3 category team, which also does need big-time buffs. I mean, they got it easily. Super Saiyan 3 Vegito and Gogeta, bam, we're good to go. Like that, huge buffs for the Super Saiyan 3 category team. But we'll see when they decide to go that route, right? And then finally, he is on the youth team, which, I mean, honestly, again, is another team that needs to be buffed. So, like, I'm looking at it. I think Hybrid Saiyans is in a good spot right now. But Fusion, Super Saiyan 3, and Youth, all three of those teams do need some more top-tier units to be added to them. Hopefully sooner rather than later. I mean, Youth is a category that's just, like, always, I think, going to be a little bit underpowered. Like, initially, I thought that category was going to be crazy, but I think the way it turned out, it's not as good as it could be. So, let me know what you guys think of this STR free-to-play Gotenks. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.